so the people can live peacefully.
The sky takes shape and assumes the form of unabated cocoons. What sort of creations flourish from the predation of moons? The most gentle of torches the blazes consume. Their soft light and humanely remove any remorse nearly decays as it blooms. While such horrors walk amongst us, my hatred will too. All things reap what they sow. Life forms don't always peacefully grow, but to the determined adversity is an inertia creep show. Any obstructions at surface become hurdles below. Plus wings sprout like an alter ego. Fly like eon's eyesight. I close my eyes tight, the darkness I like. Spending time inside keeps me sharp as hindsight. Being blind only means that all outside the darkness highlights. So get your mind right, focus. A magnifying glass on what isn't noticed. The data pyroclast from the rift's explosion. Micro dot sorcery hair that moves on its own. Maneuvers up a worm, contorting into a hole. Truly cold, the shadows of snow. A rare form of ice trapped in the ghost. The sand wedge's lasting approach. If you buy it as drugs, it's a vine wearing watches like gloves. That which is false being hugged as the truth. And unseen trees, roots crawl through the mud. A virus inside a robot talking to bugs. Transmitted through satellitic objects above. What's big is just a series of subatomic jostles and tugs. I decline to be so arrogant as to not consider what lies beneath what my eyes are aware exists. There are those who surrender their lives, leaving their vessel behind, impeccably dry. For 6 years they prepare and sit, so when their spirits wish to revisit this side to again reside, they know where it is. As soon as the bell no longer tolls, their bodies are left frozen in their calming pose. Empty vehicles that await the day that they are drawn back home. Tunnels between planes, tombstones that double as graves. What is happiness to those who know nothing of pain? If you haven't suffered, then you have never truly gained. Art to me is totemic, the ultimate form of expression. Light in small doses collected. To one who finds darkness so pleasant, it's more than enough to offer sustenance and nourish whatever longs for its presence. Modest portions as impactful with subtle sparks in the heavens. Significance is not equivalent to how large an object is.
My synopsis is the nonsense and hypocrisy of hominids cause monopolies to flourish for the dominant. It's like nourishment will calm your sense. It's common sense till we've lost our head, Medusa in an argument. You snooze will bring the phenomenally ominous armament. Come with it only to pause you like commas. Your coma is karma. We're an armor from our consciousness, but it's still hard to dodge like a dollar's grip. We're short-handed like court stenographers, assaulted novices. Salt of the wounds of the poor and impoverished. Force of the populace towards the consequence. Thoughts a conduit, a star like a dwarf wandering. Kurt Cobain chilling, writing like Kurt Vonnegut. Getting battered from the Romulan. We deserve a planet as a monument. I'm truly disgusting and human. A substance immune to a substance. Chemicals fool with you puppets. Infuse the incumbent that rules for the numbers. Who's to blame for the future when it crumbles without the use of the subject? But you say it's nothing. What if Newsday was frontin'? What if all that we news fake? A true plague was coming. The master with phrases. Sages who fasted for days, gasped in amazement. My task for the day is to put that in the pages. Shatter the matrix, your patterns comprise the matter, the madness to change the planet. I'm rabid with rabies, having his way with rappers and stages. They should trap him in cages for a snapping and rage. Stay awake for 7, then nap for a day. Wake up trapped in the maze, so being awake isn't half as amazing after the waking. They wanna divide us, the temple legend passed by the Masons. Hiram Abiff, what I crafted is ageless. It contains the future, the past of the making. I create art like taking acid and painting as I walk to the path of the nameless. I'm only after self-actualization and declassification of the self I mastered over ages. Passed over cribs on Passover, I have no relation. Half smoking, half water, a mummy unraveling. Absent from the planet till I come back. I come back to save half the race from their own self-destruction. In the path they forged and can't escape from. My spirit is vast, hidden tracks to take you back to the ancient acts that made us trapped today.
So the people can live peacefully.